mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true, well, open it.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, run it back. As you see how I act, but then I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself. Run it back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out it.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And they'll go on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide.
No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the the 15 before they drop him. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
The Browns at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground.
And it pushes right forward to about the 32. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 31.
Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll run the ball.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see a surprise in the first thing. That is a rare completion for him. He's been improved this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Hall want to give up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
14-7. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And right side, they're going to go option here. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Now Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Rodgers. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Rodgers will try again on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get away. Losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on his sideline, those feet.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Maybe a free play for Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Taking it right down Broadway. Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play that time out of Chubb. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
As good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, is every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now, Watson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throws right side, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 16 yards.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now Fangio